Hey guys, it's Anthony from Just Keep It Fresh. You know what? We've noticed a lot of customers buying more and more cars that are used. Buying used cars ain't bad. I know a lot of people want to buy classics. We've done a few RX-7s in the past few weeks, a few prestigious luxury cars that people buy second hand, and they want to make it look pretty again. And that's exactly what this customer's done. He's bought a second hand or used BMW M3 over here, as you can see, and he wants it to look brand spanking new again. And I understand that, you spend a lot of money, you buy a prestigious, I guess, sports car, and what you want to do is you want to feel like, it's brand new again. You want to have that brand new car feeling. And I think you've come to the right place, because we've done a lot of this before and we know exactly what we're doing. So what we're going to do today, our main job, make it look brand new if we can, as much as possible. Make it look brand new, and we're going to protect it with a sealant so that when the customer leaves, he knows that his car is looking brand new and it's protected. Let's have a quick look. Over here, as you can see, it's an M3. First thing we look at is we do a quick inspection on the car. First thing we see, it's a black car, which means it's probably going to be a bit harder to look after. It's probably going to be a bit harder to maintain, and it's going to be harder to polish out, especially when you have a lot of swirls and scratches and whatnot. If we come closer to the car, you can see that we have bird droppings, all different type of, dead bugs in the front. Obviously, when you buy a car like this, you want to drive quite aggressively. And when you drive aggressively and quite fast, you're going to see a lot of dead bugs in the front of your car. And what you want to do is protect that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to seal the front with a ceramic coating as well, and then no more dead bugs. It's just going to slide right off. I don't know, depends on how fast you drive, obviously. But let's continue. We're going to go over to this side of the car, because when we get cars like this in, what we do is we look at the car physically before the customer leaves to have a really good indication of what we're looking at. Now, obviously, the car looks like it might be garaged, because there's not a lot of bird droppings and so on, but there's some gecko or lizard droppings, so we know that it's probably garaged at home. And if we come down over here, you see more dust, and what do we have over here? We have some sort of scratch. I don't think the customer knows, or maybe he does know, but it's something that we'll obviously tell the customer. It looks like it's been scratched either from the previous owner when he's parking, and bam, right there. So what we're going to do, so we're going to see if we can touch it up, like polish it up and make it look clean again, so it's glossy, so it doesn't look like that. We're going to see what we can do before we can seal this car up with a ceramic coating. Now, let's have a look at the wheels over here. The wheels look quite dirty. What we're going to do over here is we're going to put our hands inside and have a quick look at, that's really, really bad. Look at that. That's so bad. So when you have a performance car like this, again, you're going to drive aggressively, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to use a lot of brake, and it's going to create a lot of brake dust. And that brake dust is not easy to clean. I guess one of the hardest things to clean on a car, windows, wheels. Wheels being one of the hardest. So this thing is going to be coated today. Awesome. Let's have a quick look at the back of the car. So this is the back of the car, and you can just tell like the amount of dirt and grime there is on this car. Again, we're not looking at this car under broad daylight, so it's going to look a little bit different. It's going to look a little bit better than it is. So what you're seeing right now, it looks bad, but I can tell you under the sun, it's going to look worse, because you're going to have direct sunlight, it's going to reflect on the paint, and you can see all those swirl marks. We're not going to get it today because the sun's already going down, but that's definitely something we're going to wash and polish and clean as well. Let's get into the car. So most leather seats, you definitely see after a while it's going to have some sort of or some form of wear and tear, like this one. As you can see, it's already drying up, and that's something that we want to avoid, because this is either by wear and tear of sitting in and out, and also a mixture of that and the sunlight and the UV light. We're going to try to lubricate that a little bit more and clean it. What we're also going to do over here, if you can come over here, and you can see a layer of darker red leather over here compared to other places, because it's actually got a layer of dirt and grime that's actually stuck on this. That's why you have this sheen. You know when you're sitting on the leather for too long and it has this like reflective surface, it looks like oil. Well, it is oil, it's grease. So you have grease on here after sitting on here with your jeans and whatnot for a long period of time, and it's gonna accumulate over time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this seat up. How? We're gonna brush it. We're gonna brush it with leather cleaner. We're gonna steam it up, open the pores, get to the inside of that leather sheet, and then get out all the dust and grime, the dirt and grime. Brush it off, dry it, and then we're gonna coat it with our leather coating. That means we don't have to worry about this, and we don't have to worry about that as much. Awesome. We're gonna have a second inspection after the wash. After we wash off all the dirt and all the grime off this car, we're gonna see what's laid underneath that layer. And then we will then know what to use, what kind of tools we're gonna use, what kind of steps we're gonna use to really buff this car up, polish this car up, paint correct it, clay bar it, and make it brand new again. So let's get to that now. Alright guys, so what we've done is we've finally washed the car, we saw what's under the dirt and the grime, and we saw a lot of scratches. So before we actually recorded the video, our store manager Loki has already started the process of decontamination and the process of paint correction. So I guess the only footage that we'll see with how bad the car was the first initial inspection that we had. But I think you'll still be able to see a huge difference the day we saw the car when it first came in and what it looks like now. So what we've done to it right now at this current time is we have washed it, we've decontaminated the car, we've done the clay bar, and we've also done the paint correction. So stage 1 and stage 2 paint correction, we've got as many of the scratches out as possible, and we've also coated the car. So let's have a look at the paintwork. So this is the paintwork now as compared to before. I'll put some lighting on it so that you can see the difference, but have a look at that. So see, most of the scratches are actually gone, which is awesome. And let's go, that's Loki over there by the way. He is right now working on the wheels. Hi Loki. Hey. Yep, Loki's working on the wheels. Right now, as I said, we wanted to coat the wheels so that the customer is going to have that ease of maintenance when he's cleaning the car. You know, the brake dust is just going to come right off. So that's what we're doing. Mohs Plus or rims, the two type of coating that we use on the wheels, can actually withstand up to 900 degrees, 800 to 900 degrees Celsius of heat. We know it does get really hot over there. Now, let's come over here. Remember the back of the car where we saw the scratches? Well, we've tried our best to kind of buff that off, you know. Not everything buffs off, but this one, I think we've done a really good progress. So you can't really tell where it was before, can you? And that's a good thing. So it's all mostly gone. If you look really, really closely, you'll see a little teeny weeny bit of like indentation from the scratches, but it's pretty much mostly buffed off. So that whole entire job took like, you know, 7 hours work. So you see why ceramic coating does cost, you know, over a certain amount of price point, just because it does take a little bit of labor trying to paint correct and getting rid of the scratches, trying to get to a standard where customers are happy with what we're doing. Let's have a look at the inside though. I think it's really, really important that we have a look at the inside, because the inside of the car is where we said we'll steam and we'll clean the red leather so that it looks like it's brand new again. So the inside, have a look at that. that's after cleaning it for, steaming, brushing, and we've got most of it off. So it actually looks like, it's new again. And we've already coated the leather, which is great. So that's that. Before we get back to the video, I just want to, say this did take a lot of work, took a lot of effort. So as you can see, when we work on these cars, it's either 2 or 3 people working on it. It does take a lot of time to get it to where it is. What we're going to do later is going to take the car under the sunlight to really show you what it looks like in the natural lighting. So stay tuned. Hey guys, so it's been the next morning when we last saw the car, and you know what? The car's now completely cured with the ceramic coating on it, and it looks better than last night. So last night when we saw it, we saw it when it was still wet with the coating. Let's have a quick look what it looks like now when it's cured. As I said, a lot of things has been done. This whole entire car, again, stage 1, stage 2 paint corrected. It's already decontaminated with clay bar and so on, and now look at the craftsmanship and the workmanship of Loki and all the guys that work with us. You basically see that what the team has done is phenomenal. When it was first in, I don't know if you remember, it's in the beginning of the video, the paintwork was quite horrendous. It's got lots of scratches, swirl marks. You've got 2 layers of like grease and dirt and so on, and now it looks like it's just off the showroom. And that's what we want to really stress out. You might not want to buy a new car. You might have a car that you really, really want that, is on the market and it's used, or it's dealership used or something. And you look at the paintwork, you're like, I don't know if I should get this car because it's all scratched up and stuff. Don't worry, because that's what we do. Experts like us, we look after your car. We make sure we bring out the best of the car after you buy the car, so that you can also experience, again, having a new car again, like the first owner did. So that's what we've done to the car. Again, let's have a look at the inside. I think it's important for us to show you what we've done inside as well. I think we've done that last night as well, but over here, under the sunlight, you'll definitely be able to see most of that black layer of dirt and grime. When you're sitting with your jeans over here, like it's not good for the leather. It's all steamed and gone. So we steamed the car. We made sure that the seats are completely contamination free, and then we coat on top of it so that what happened before with the layer of dirt and grime won't go on again. So I guess that makes it a really quick video again, guys. Remember, if you guys have any questions or any inquiries, don't forget to reach out to us on Facebook Messenger. Again, you'll be most likely speaking to me, and I will try to reply you and respond to you as soon as we can. And just remember, guys, just keep it fresh.